So today, I'm going to check out emergency landing on Roblox, because why not? So I think you can guess what you do in this game. You just try not to die, and sometimes you can become the pilot, I think. At the beginning of each round, you can vote on the difficulty of the crash, and you can see a preview of what the plane will be. The first round I got into was on an A320 with the impossible difficulty. You can use the in-flight entertainment screen and play a little mini game, which is a nice feature. Anyways, while I was having fun, it seems that two other planes decided to fly straight into us, and when I looked outside, the situation did not look good. We lost our vertical stabilizer and were spinning out of control. The situation seemed pretty hopeless, but then we hit the water and there was a huge explosion. My seat had performed magic though and began levitating to keep me from dying. It promptly remembered that physics exist and fell into the water. I somehow survived this ordeal with maybe 1 or 2 limbs lost. It took a pretty long time for us to get rescued though. Next up was a flight on a DC-10 on insane difficulty. I decided to get up to switch seats at probably not the best moment, and I just died. Next up was an MD-11 flight on impossible difficulty. This time we started on the ground, and it took quite a while for the doors to close and for us to taxi to the runway. We finally took off, but shortly after there was a wheel well fire. The fire spread quite quickly, and there was a lot of smoke coming out of the cockpit. At some point, the plane started tilting up randomly and we stalled out. We hit the ground hard and the plane exploded into many pieces. I somehow survived this without any injury, and while waiting for the round to end, an ambulance ran me over. Next up was a flight on an A320. This was a pretty chill one though. We got an engine fire that I could see out my window. We somehow then got a fire in the cockpit, which spread quite rapidly, but luckily, we made an emergency landing on a snowy field while half the plane was burnt up. Then, we got aboard this thing, with an airline that doesn't sound concerning at all. We got another engine fire on this one, and we promptly started stalling out, and we were about to get obliterated by this mountain, but apparently it was just an optical illusion, and we went straight through it. The plane then landed, and for some reason we started spinning uncontrollably. We followed up that crash with a good sully landing into the ocean with not much damage. But last but not least, we have what you saw in the thumbnail. I got aboard a 737 and I prepared for a nice flight. At first, I was just chilling in my seat, just a little turbulence. Randomly, a plane headed straight towards us, and I was preparing myself for a head-on collision. But then, out of nowhere, another plane appeared, flying sideways, and somehow it took us out before crashing into the other plane. The situation seemed pretty hopeless, and well, it was. The front half of the plane had been completely shaved off, and we were falling quite quickly. And then... Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and have a great day.